there seemed to be some trouble getting shots on goal early, but as the game progressed, it improved. What kind of change as the game went on?
Well, I just think we were a lot more urgent as the game went on. I thought, I always want to get a fast start at home, and I thought we just mirrored people. We didn't move our feet. We just sort of was playing a very cautious and play not to lose type of game. And I think when our mindset turns over to let's play to win this, I mean, we got a little more assertive on the puck. We got a little firmer, and you get chances. I mean, I just think in the first two periods we weren't very firm. We were, almost there, and you can't be that way. You can't just play. You got to really engage into it, and they didn't have. They didn't have a lot of chances per se in the first, but they're up 1-0. I mean, I think that's the 7th or 8th game we've got the first goal. We've come back a lot, but it's not a winning formula.
Was Iraq kind of a microcosm of it? He seemed to get better as the game kind of went on.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think everybody. I mean, your team is always driven by your top guys. If they're going, you're going. And early, we didn't have a lot of guys going, and therefore, not a lot happened. I never like take anything away from the other team. They played with some patience and some structure, and they didn't give us much, and they capitalized on the chances they had. So I didn't think we were just, I thought we were real light. I mean, we were playing a nice game for 2 periods, and then instead of getting, a little bit dirty. And dirty in a good way in terms of the work ethic, getting your nose, really going to the net, tracking people down, hunting them down. We were watching more than playing the first 2 periods.
Not having buoy on it, was it like flu-like symptoms?
Yeah, he was thrown up last night.
He's one of those guys that can provide what you were talking
Yeah,
about?
I mean, he gives you leadership in the room, and Arnie gives you leadership in the room, and all of that. So you need everybody, and I just think in the first 2 periods we had too many people that were too light for to play winning hockey.
Safe to say Anaheim's a different looking team with Getzlaf and Solani back in?
Yeah, well, obviously you got Getzlaf is a stud of a centerman in this league. I mean, he can play it any way you want. High skill level, he can play a real physical game. He's got lots of experience. He makes them go, especially up front. And Tamo is the fastest 39-year-old or 40-year-old in the world, I think, and he always plays well against us. So they're a different team. I thought they just gave them more balance in their lineup, and you couldn't key on one line. And to me, we didn't get going quick enough. A little too slow out of the blocks, and it's a race. I mean, they got out of the blocks, better than we did, and in the end we got nosed out.
I know it sounds kind of weird to suggest, but sometimes going on the road can bring the team back together. You got a key road trip coming up. Is that?
Yeah, it's real key. Yeah, and we're going to have real good focus. I just, in this last 4 games, we've been really good, and then we've been okay, and then really good, and then okay, and that just haven't been as consistent over the 3 periods as we need to be at home here. And sometimes that is, sometimes you're home too much, sometimes you're on the road too much, and it works both ways. So maybe we can get our focus back a little bit here.
Any update on Arnie?
On Arnie? Right now it looks, just talking to our staff here, he probably will miss the first 2 games. It's looking like right now. It's nothing major, it's just a minor thing that's going to take a couple days.
The different combinations of lines you were using, do you think that led to them being light, as you said?
No, I don't think it led to being light. We were light before I started changing them up. We didn't have the right mindset to win this hockey game. Plain and simple. We just wanted to play, and you got to do more than that. You got to be determined to win. As I say, it wasn't what we weren't trying or anything. It's just I think the mindset is, you know, you play not to lose or you play to win. And they're both teams, there's a lot of teams who, you know, have made a living and been very successful playing not to lose. But we're a team that needs to play to win. That's how we go. I don't know if you can decipher the two, but
You spoke to John about getting Pex in a group. Did you feel like tonight kind of helped that, or maybe hindered it a little?
I don't know if it did or not. It felt like it was one of those games that no one was in the groove, so I can't really answer that, but maybe Pex can answer it better than I can.